Happy Sunday. What a beautiful February 1st day compared to yesterday. I wanted to get all this done yesterday, but it was a balmy 10 degrees, 12 degrees, something like that. And there's no way I would have been able to do this out here. So this is the 74 crew cab. If you've been following along, this is the one that had the big block 400. We've pulled that. We're going to use that engine in something else. The door panels have been sold. We did stick a set of 80 door panels on there, which is why the door crank handle isn't fitting, because these panels are actually thicker. And then I just screwed a couple holes there because these doors it's not going to hurt them any. It's actually still a lot of good stuff. The dash was just absolutely destroyed, and we sold the wood grain instrument panel bezel. Can't talk today. And I actually had one in stock for the 7374. So we just stuck that in its place. You can see it's got all the trim still. Headliner trim, headliner's in it. Seats aren't horrible. Door latch sticks a little bit. It does still have those little hard to find, not repopped little pieces on it. Of course, it doesn't have any rear door panels because I don't have an extra set or anything like that. The SPID label says factory slider, but that is not a factory slider. Somebody's put a one-piece slider in there. I had a gentleman that wanted it, but I'm going to try to sell this complete, which I'd rather do. These aren't, around here anyway, these aren't plentiful, as is a regular cab. So, but I'll throw it on the interwebs, and if it doesn't get any bites in a couple days, then I'm going to put it on Purple Wave just so I can keep it moving, take it to their lot, and don't have to deal with Marketplace. So, but got all that, however long it sat, 20-year-old grime off of it. I mean, it's still not perfect, obviously, but it must have been some type of contractor's truck. You can see where there was a magnet here, and it's the same on the other side. And then it must have had some toolboxes on the bed. And as I stated previously, the radiator support was good. We're going to use that. It's 73, 74 radiator support and something else. So I just had some parts and pieces laying around and threw a 75, 76 grill in it. The hood opens and shuts really good. It's just bent, unfortunately. But yeah, you can really see where there was a magnet there on that side. But $2,350 would buy this truck on a bill of sale in Kansas. We do not need titles, 35 years or older. So I think that's a great start for somebody, especially on a crew cab that's pretty much complete, other than missing a couple little things. But we're going to put it back in the shop, open the doors, let it dry out, and then we will get it pulled out tomorrow so we can get... I've got Dave Alex's truck coming back to paint. It'll need to be put together. That'll take me a few weeks by the time we're all said and done with that. But this does have an engine in it now. I did put an engine back in it. Put the big radiator back in it. You can see this, I can't remember what this came off of. 79, yeah. So I'm trying to remember what 79 I had laying around that I took this off of. Oh, I know what it was. It was that bronze half-ton that I got from Silas that Matt bought from me. So that's what this was. This Raider Sport is pretty rusty over here, but 350. I've just threw it in there, hooked it up. The wiring on this truck was all messed up. So if somebody does buy it and wants it, I'm sure I have a wiring harness I'll just give you. The Edelbrock carburetor that was on the 454, I put on this just because I prefer Quadrajets. I kind of like them original when I'm going back to original. But within a weekend's worth of work, somebody could have this running. This is a good engine. It does turn. But like I said, we just had parts and pieces laying around, so we just threw it back together. They're always worth more together. And instead of, you can see how that hood just opens and shuts really good. It's just a little kinked here. I do have a hood that is not bent. It does have some dents in it that I would make a deal on. It is the same color that I would make a deal on if somebody wanted it. But you can see that there, power beam. That's the original headlight. But one thing on these 73, 74s, if you didn't know, the back side of the handles are really smooth. And then 75, they made them indentation all the way up to 91. And my only guess on that is when it would ice, they would get slick. Whereas with that indentation, maybe it gives a little bit of gripping power. I don't know. That's just a kind of a 2-year only thing. And you can see the black in here. They were black in 73, 74. You can see that right there. So, but they're nice and smooth on the back, which is kind of nice, actually. I don't know why they went away from that other than what I just explained there. But it is does have its rust. The roof is in good condition. If somebody wants a truck to, you know, put a flatbed on or four-wheel drive converted or, you know, whatever your little heart desires. But it does have the big tall frame under it since it is a crew cab. And the shocks are on the inside like a 1-ton would be. This is a 410 rear differential. The SPID label is still present on the fender well there, but $2,350. I will get it posted on some of the sites, and then I would say within a couple days, if it doesn't go, then it's gonna get taken to Purple Wave and get put on their site. But happy Sunday, everybody. We are extremely busy here. Excited to get Dave's truck back so we can get that back together and get it back to him. He can come pick it up, but then he can enjoy it for springtime. You can see we've got the shop moved around so we can start on Danny's truck there. But pretty exciting. Really grateful for what we do. Appreciate everybody. Happy Sunday. Stay warm, and we'll see you on the next one.